Hi everyone. Greetings from K.S. Rangaswamy College of Technology, Tiruchengodu, Tamil Nadu. This is Chandralekha, Assistant Professor, working in Department of Mechatronics Engineering. Today, we are going to discuss about Occupational Health, a module in Industrial Safety Engineering. Come, let's see what are the topics that are available in Occupational Health. Today, the contents that we are going to see is Occupational Health, toxicity, exposure limits and levels, routes of entry. The learning outcome. The learner will be able to know about the occupational health and understand the significance of occupational health. Occupational health. When someone utters what is occupational health, immediately the physical state alone comes to individual minds, not the mental state. But the original thing is we have to concentrate mostly on the mental state, because if we are very good at our physical state and we are not good at mental state, something like if we are disturbed, we cannot perform any task correctly, right? If our physical state is not good, but mental state is very strong, or else if we are very comfortable in a mental state, that mental state of a body can pull a physical state to done that task accomplished, right? So that is why whenever someone says occupational health, instead of physical state, mental state comes to my mind first. So I give preference to the mental state rather than the physical state. But for any industrial worker, for any employee, both this physical state and mental state should be given equal weightage, and it is the responsibility of the occupational health center to monitor the physical state as well as the mental state of the employee or else the worker of that particular premises. So it is the duty of the factory medical officer as well as the safety officer to take care of the occupational health of the employees and the workers of their organization. Now comes the toxicity. What do you mean by toxicity? Toxicity is the study of the adverse effect that is exhibited by the chemicals that normally industries use. Okay. Toxicity, it is the ability of the substance to to cause harmful effects. Say for example, to cause some sort of undesirable effects to the humans and also to the other living creatures. So this particular toxicity, it depends upon four factors. One is the chemical structure of that particular chemical and the extent to which the substance is exposed or absorbed to the body and the body's ability to detoxify. So when considering this point, that body's ability to detoxify, we have to see the age group, what is their immunity power. Say for example, sensitive people, they are mostly affected in this particular thing, because a normal human, they can detoxify very easily, but sensitive people like aged people, pregnant women, and also the kids, infants, they have very less immunity power to detoxify. So that an healthy adult can do, right? And elimination of the toxic substance from the body. So all these things, it depends upon the immunity system of one's body, right? Next, hazardous chemicals. Okay. So toxic chemicals also are come under this hazardous chemical. So how one can find an hazardous chemical? Any chemical that is very flammable, any chemical that is explosive, the chemical that is reactive, the chemical that is corrosive, and also chemical that is having some sort of special health as such, all these comes under the hazardous chemicals. But how one can find that this chemical is an hazardous chemical? Just by seeing the label. Normally, when the manufacturers send chemical for the industrial process, they will supply the safety data sheet along with the chemical, which will be having the physical parameters, chemical parameters, and also the exposure limit, what is the action to be taken in case of emergency, to whom they have to report. All these details will be given by the supplier by means of this safety data sheet. Earlier this was called as material safety data sheet, and now this, in short, it is referred as safety data sheet. And we have an international chemical safety card also. So in some companies they are using both this safety data sheet and the chemical safety card. Okay. And regarding the hazardous chemicals, we need to consider some sort of factors because of this the toxicity that it possesses. Number one is the quantity of the chemical that we store in the warehouse or else inside the industrial premises, and what are the possible routes of exposure of these particular chemicals to the employees, and what is the dose and what will be the duration of the exposure. All these four factors, it plays a vital role in determining the toxicity that one has exposed to that particular chemical. Exposure limit. Maximum airborne concentration of a toxic substance to which a worker can be exposed over a period of time without suffering any harmful consequences. Normally, we have so much amount of this exposure limits. Here we have OSHA. So the OSHA, they have given the limit called PEL, permissible exposure limit, and NIOSH they have given as REL, recommended exposure limit, and ACGIH, American Conference of Governmental Industrial Hygienists, they propose a threshold limit value and also short-term exposure limit. The routes of entry. So routes of entry, everybody is aware of this: skin absorption, inhalation, ingestion, and injection. So these are the routes of entry. So the hazardous chemicals, they take these pathways to enter into your body, and they have enough sufficient means to trouble the human body. Thank you.